I can't hear you now. What? Really? I can't.
And
Oh, wait, we got a glimpse of you there for a second, but it's not. Evidently, we maybe need to do that dial-up thing again because I don't think it worked. We're gonna try this again. Anyhow, welcome to the show, folks. Welcome to Homeazin. While we try to get Marco dialed in over there. Oh, looks like he's trying to dial in now. So we'll see if this works. Are you in?
can you hear me?
I can hear you!
Oh, yeah!
Oh, flawless execution there at the beginning of the show.
Oh, my God. We are getting so good on this.
We've been doing this for over a year, and even then, we still have some slight problems at the beginning of the show.
But we are alive and hopefully strong to do this. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Amazing Show. I don't know which episode, but it's an episode. Because I don't think the number means that much.
It doesn't. We have not been keeping track of the numbers, but we have been doing this every Friday, or just about every Friday, for well over a year now.
Absolutely. And by the way, next Friday, it will be a really special show because it will be the day of Portugal. And by the way, if you don't know, I'm located in Portugal. Ryan, it's somewhere in the other side of the lake.
I'm in the United States somewhere. That big lake in between us.
A tiny lake.
Some people call it the Atlantic Ocean, but
yes. I think they are exaggerating a little bit. Okay, right. Yes.
June 3rd, I had to update my date. Hey, we got a couple of comments from people out here. Tommy has stopped by. Tommy says, good morning, everybody. He is in Kalamazoo, Michigan. He said there's a big art fair tomorrow and a doodah parade, so tons of family-friendly events this weekend. That does sound kind of fun, Tommy. Yes, it does. Marco stopped by my show. I don't know who that guy is, but he's always stopping by the shows, trying to cause trouble.
It's someone that doesn't have that much to. Maybe he doesn't have a job or work.
Maybe something. Tommy says, Marco, what vacuum do you use in your office? He also says, Ryan, I hope there's some live vacuuming. There should be some live vacuuming because I have.
Okay, no, not next week, but maybe the week after. We can make this. I have my Henry somewhere there, and I think it's listed on Amazon as well.
And we can do some vacuuming together.
Yes, we can do.
All right, hey, Tommy, we will probably do some vacuuming on the show today because I have a more than normal amount of vacuums in the carousel today. So a little bit on that. Rome is also here. Tommy says, great to see the Eureka tent in the carousel. Fantastic quality product. Oh, there's just so much going on in the show here today. Man, Marco, I'm going to stop talking for a little bit.
Okay, I'm going to talk about something that I made this week. Well, I made two things that could be interesting. On Tuesday, I had Christina Frantum from Fledging. We had an amazing, lovely time talking about it's hard to tell that we can talk 1 hour about hard to believe about a simple charger. But this happened. Okay.
It happened. It happened. Marco and I each have one. They're so cool.
Absolutely. And on Wednesday, I was in a live show, Portuguese one, to talk about this Amazon Live thing and Amazon Creator Program. And the show went through 3 hours and 20 minutes. So we started at 9 a.m. and we finished at 0.20 minutes a.m. 9 p.m., midnight 20. No big deal.
That show went into the next day.
Yes, it was a 2 days show.
2 day show. That is how they do them here. Oh man. Let me see if I had anything. I don't know that I had anything big and significant happen this week on my live shows. I did my regular morning shows. I got out on Wednesday and I mowed my lawn. It was fantastic. I put my swimming pool. I didn't even put it in the carousel today, but I put my swimming pool up in my backyard. So that was kind of the big reveal on my outdoor show this week, is that there was a swimming pool up. But then it got cold, so we haven't really swam in it much.
I think it was yesterday you had a co-hosted show.
Oh, yes. My daughter stopped by my show. My 6.5-year-old daughter was at the beginning of my show. So if you go watch my show from yesterday, if you watch the first 3 minutes, my daughter's sitting right there next to me. She's hosting the show.
I really loved the way she presented herself. When you asked who you are, me.
She did. And then I said, why are you here? And she said, Dad. I was like, just Dad. Like, you want to hang out with Dad? Or Anyhow, she loves to stop by the show.
God.
So she was there for just a few minutes.
I think you are creating a new generation. I think maybe in 5 years, we will see kind of the Swanstrom family, the most amazing family on Amazon Live.
Maybe. Most of the people in my family.
Do you know those old Volkswagen vans?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that you will get one, and then you will cross the country, making Amazon Live through the whole towns, playing banjo.
we could paint it like the Scooby-Doo van. The Scooby-Doo van kind of looks like that. You know, we could do that. We could travel the country.
Swanstrom Family Live. Don't lose the next episode.
Oh, goodness. Hey, I think it's about time in the show where, we get this question all the time. Why did you name it the Homeazin Show?
I need to ask our creative department to come with a GIF or something to put in on the screen. And
that's a good idea.
Okay, I'm going to use a banner.
Okay. What do we got here? So if you're out there and you're asking yourself, Homeazin, and you don't know how to pronounce the word up there, it's Homeazin. And you're like, where did someone come up with this word? We're going to explain that in just a couple of minutes here.
Okay. So the moment everybody was waiting till now. Ryan Swanstrom and myself, we are about to release the most unspoken secret on all the universe of Amazon Live. Why we came up with this name, the Homeazin Show.
So we wanted to come up with a name that really stood for what we wanted the show to be. And so we decided to come up with a couple of words. 3 words is what we came up with. And the first of those words is home, because we started it over a year ago and we were still kind of in the COVID part of the world and kind of everybody was at home. But I'm at home. Marco is at home. It is not the same home. Like Marco mentioned, he is in Portugal over in Europe. I am in South Dakota in the United States over on North America continent. So, but we are both at home, and many of the viewers are at home. Not all of them anymore. They used to all be at home, but now I think some of them have gone back into their offices and back to work. But home is the first word. What's the second word, Marco? See, here's where we need that mic, so I can pass the mic through the screen to you.
Thank you so much for giving me the mic. Mike Jordan. So the second word is Amazon. Both of us, we are on Amazon, and it's the same Amazon. Even though we don't live in the same home, we'll go live in the same Amazon. Amazon.com to enjoy, entertain you and each one of us as well. And the third, the last, but not the least reason is Ryan Swanstrom.
The show is amazing. So when we took the words home, Amazon, and amazing, and we gave them to our creative department, they put those words in the word jumbleinator, and they mixed it all up, and out came the word Homeazin. And since we've gotten the word, we've just had a lot of fun with the word Homeazin. It's been a pleasant surprise how much we've liked the word Homeazin since then. So when something on the show is really, really great, we'll say it's Homeazin. So that's how we got our show. Whew.
Absolutely. And we've been asked by President Biden to go to the Congress to talk about the amazing show, but we denied because we don't want to go politic. This is something that Ryan and myself made this clear at the beginning. We don't want to put ourselves in politic situations.
there is a small portion of that story that is true. It's up to you to figure out which small portion is true.
So I think it's time to start our schedule or our sections. And this was something about our this was about our analytic department as well, which took a deep look at our spreadsheets about our shows, and they came, look, we need to do something. Our viewers are getting low. Our sponsors want to sponsor other shows. And the kids are not liking the program.
The kids these days, they're just harder to entertain than they used to be.
So we have now these different sections, and if you want to know each and all of them, you need to stay tuned till the end of the show. And the first section is new arrivals. Those products that came to our door, our studio, our houses, our camping tent, trailer, birdhouse during this last week. Ryan, what do you have for us?
I got to ask you if you want to go first or if you want to go second today, because when I get started on my new products today, it might be a while.
Okay. Então, well, a Portuguese word just came out. Então, then. So if you want to know a new Portuguese word, então, in this case means então. Means then.
Então.
Yes. ENTA with a special kind of hat. Oh. Então.
So, and I can't speak. Então. I can't do it. I try.
So, let me see what I got. Oh, one of the things I got this week was this awesome video bar from Anchor. Let me see if I can find it in the carousel. And our friend Adam sent some nice stuff lately. So this is the camera. Let me see if I can show you. Okay, I need to make this. So hopefully this will work. Because the camera, it's being used, so I can remove it. It's there. This is the B600 from Anchor Work. An awesome camera. Let me turn the light on. There you go. Light on. This is how it looks. Okay. Anchor has an amazing software where you can adjust the settings of the camera. A nice thing about this camera as well, besides having a light bar, besides having speakers, besides having microphone. Let me try the microphone of this camera to see how it sounds. Hello. Hopefully this will pray for me, Ryan. Now, hopefully you're listening to me through this microphone. Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, great. So this is the microphone built in this B600 camera from Anchor. Okay, like the C300, he has this following option. No, it's not option. Feature. Okay, at some point, let me see. I don't know if it's on. Yes, it is. Okay, so if I move the camera, will follow me somehow. Okay, it's one of the nice features about this camera. The other is that it works really nice with low light situations. So it has a AI exposure adjustment. Okay, and when we talk about exposure, we are talking about the opening of the lens to get more or less light depending on the situations. Okay, let's pretend that the lens is kind of a hole like this, and when the lens detects that, or the sensor detects that it has good light, it closes, so it doesn't need to have that much light, and then the image goes like I don't know how to call this, an explosion. And when the sensor detects it has low light, it opens to get more light. Okay, so it has a really nice, and I'm gonna turn off my lights, hopefully, so you can see.
I have to say this, Marco. The microphone on that camera, it's really pretty good.
Okay, good to know because I'm not monitoring the sound. Okay,
It's
another
good.
nice thing is that you have this Anchor Work software where you can adjust the settings from this camera, which is awesome as well. Just let me do this. Okay, I think this is... So now I've turned off my lights and it's acceptable what you see. For instance, let me put my main camera. It's how I look. And with the B600, I think I get more light.
Yeah, you got a better picture with that one.
Okay, so this is about this camera also. It's easy to mute the microphone. You just need to press, let me show you this. Okay, here in this side, you touch to turn on and off the light. You have here a bar to adjust the brightness. Okay, a sliding bar on the camera, as you can tell. And this side, you will get the button. It's just a touching thing. It's not actually a mechanical button or a physical button, if I made myself clear. And you guys think you can see here a tiny blue light?
I think I can, yeah.
Okay, let me try to zoom this a little bit.
Zoom it in.
Okay. Now you can see this blue light here.
Yes, we can now.
Okay, and when I press here in the microphone, this will mute the microphone. And okay, let me tell you this before muting myself. This will mute the microphone and this light will turn to red. So this is kind of a warning light.
Oh, I see that now. That's a nice feature when you can tell things are muted. Because we've all done that before, especially in this world of COVID and Zoom calls. People get muted.
And there you go.
Hey, there you're back. That's really cool. I think that's a pretty good microphone. I kind of wish Adam would send me one now.
Okay, maybe you need to ask. You can tell to him, look, Adam, I saw the B600. I got jealous. Please send me one.
please send it my way.
Yes. And it has also a built-in speaker, which is awesome as well. The other thing that I got from Anker is this nice stand, which I don't know what it is. And this is something that happens. Oh, it's here. Look how awesome this is. Tablet stand. You can plug it to the device through this cable, USB-C to USB-C. Okay.
Right.
All rugged, so it won't scratch your tablet or nor will slide. You can move it.
I was just going to ask that if you can change the tilt and.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh man! And count me as really jealous of your Anker products today.
Okay, well, it was you were asking for this because for so long you were making me jealous as well. So it's time for you to take the revenge. Just let me put myself a little bit bigger. Allow me. So let me see if this camera is already working properly. Okay, so this is how it looks. It has here a SD card reader, micro SD card. Here it's HDMI cable to connect. For instance, if you want to connect your portable monitor and then you have the image from your tablet bigger, this is a power USB-C plug. If you want to plug a charger, for instance. And here you have these two USB-A ports. For instance, if you want to plug a keyboard or a mouse, you can do this through these USB ports and a headphone output. As you can tell, really awesome. And for instance, I think you should put here the cable, for instance. Pretty nice, I think.
I do like that.
And the finishings and the design, it's pretty awesome. Okay, man. So these were my two new arrivals. I'm gonna throw the microphone to you and the stage is all yours.
All right. So I had a number of new products today, and we're going to start out first is the, here, I'm even going to move my camera down a little bit, is the Gabrielly ergonomic mesh chair. Get this, Marco. This is one of the first products on Amazon that I have bought. Two of them. I have this in black, and now I just got it in gray. So that's how much I like it, because people at my house always want to steal this chair and want to sit in it. It is, here, before I even sit down, it's mesh on the back, mesh on the seat, mesh behind your headrest. Why that matters is because the mesh is really flexible, so that makes it very comfortable. Plus, it's, you know, it's porous, meaning there's holes all throughout it, so it prevents you from getting too hot if you spend a lot of time sitting in your chair. It does have armrests that fold up and down. There is a button right here that allows you to adjust your armrest up and down. I believe there are 4 different settings in here. If you move it real carefully, you can get to the 4 different height settings on your armrest as well. Plus, there's a lever down here that allows you to be able to lean your chair back. There is underneath here, right here. Let me see if you can get it right there. There's a tension knob that allows you to adjust how easily and hard the chair will go back. I almost fell over there. Yes, I did. I probably need to adjust that tension knob a little bit, but that is the chair. One of the other features that I didn't know you could do, when you lean back, I can push the lever in and it locks the chair out right there. So now my chair, maybe you like your chair at a little bit of a recline all the time, you can lock it out to be at that recline, which is kind of cool. That's a feature I did not know existed until this week. And I'm 6 foot tall. I think the height on it, even at its highest setting, is maybe a little bit too tall for me. So I'd put it down just a little bit. So if you're above 6 foot tall, this chair can even work for you. But that's the Gabrielly ergonomic mesh chair, and some of the regular viewers of the show have that chair as well, and it gets good reviews from different people. Pretty much everyone that's gotten it has enjoyed that chair. So yes, they like it. And Tommy is just pointing out there's a $40 coupon on the chair today. So $289.50 is kind of the regular sale price it is on Amazon. But this week they've had a $40 coupon, so you can get it for under $250. It's definitely worth that. I know it's more expensive than some of the other chairs out there, but the quality of it is worth it. Amazon customer started following. Thank you, Amazon customer, for getting out there and clicking the follow button. I was going to say, Marco, that maybe gives us a brief moment to throw up the follow sign over top and tell everybody, welcome. Thanks for being here. Hit the follow button down below or up above if you are curious or just want to follow along either on my side or on Marco's side. Do follow. We get excited for new followers. Tommy said, the Gabrielly sets up like a drafting chair. It's a fantastic chair. Yeah, it sits a little bit higher than some of your other chairs, which people can enjoy. All right, hold on. I'm going to come back to that product. I needed some USB-C cables for my house. My son has a microphone hooked up in his room, and he said, Dad, I need a longer cable, maybe a 10-foot cable. So I ordered these from JS Aux. They are USB-A, the rectangle on this end, USB-C on the other end, bright, red, and they have that braided cord on them, so it's flexible. I do like this part right here, because a lot of times you'll know with your cords where they go bad is right here at the joint. This one got some extra, rubber reinforcement around there to protect it from breaking. So these should last quite a while. There you go. It's working great for my son's microphone. That's what he has it for. I mean, you can use them for charging devices and things like that. You get 2 of them in the pack that's out there. So 2 10-foot cords. Great if you just need some longer cables for charging. Oh, man. These moisture absorbing items. So instead of getting a dehumidifier, you can get a dehumidifier. They sell these little tubs. Take the plastic wrap off, open the top, tear off the seal, and these are great if you want to put them in, a closet or a room that you don't necessarily want to run a dehumidifier all the time, you put these in there, and the crystals inside the tub here will absorb the moisture, and the crystals like kind of fill up. And then after a couple of months, you can throw this out, and it does a good job of keeping some moisture out of some smaller places like closets and, you know, smaller storage rooms. So you can get those a number of different colors and scents there. I went with the blue. That's from Back Plus. Whew. I told you, Marco, I had a whole bunch of stuff in here today. I
can tell that, and I'm pretty jealous as well.
Pretty jealous. It's also my new stuff. My new stuff would go along the categories of randomness this week. Dehumidifiers, charging cables. Which one do I got highlighted now? Oh, I'm going to go with this Wally TV. Actually, it's a screen mount. I ordered this because my son has a 27-inch monitor that he decided he wanted to mount up on his wall. He actually wants to mount it vertically, so I had to find him a wall mount that would work for that. I didn't want to get a gigantic wall mount, so we went with something tiny. It looks, I haven't even opened this. This is a true unboxing right here. Looks like this. This end will rotate, which is what I wanted it to be able to do. And how do you hang this up? Oh, so this looks pretty nice. So here's how these wall mounts work, because I've hung up a number of wall mounts. This one looks like it's going to be pretty easy to install. So here's your wall mount. It's got 2 holes in it, and it's got an arrow in here. Maybe you can see that right there.
Yes.
That tells you that way is up. So when you mount this into your wall, you find the stud on your wall, and you put a screw in here and a screw down there. Does it come with the screws you need? Yes, I think so. Yes, they're the very big ones down here. Comes with those. Trying to see what else it comes with. Hex wrench and some other things. But you put those 2 screws in, then this hangs up on the wall. It's full motion, so once it's on the wall, you can move your monitor back and forth, different directions, change the angle. Then you'll want to, you mount this on the back of your monitor. So you find the 4 screw holes on it. Then this piece right here, I'm going to love this. It's got, you can see it right up here, this little lip. And it catches right on there. So you hang it up just like that. And then there are a couple of screws down here that tighten it and hold it in place. But I love these little teeth up here so that when you lift up your monitor, you can let it sit and hang there and it'll hold on to it. And you don't try to hold your monitor with one hand and screw it in with the other hand. You can hang it there and it'll stay sturdy for, you know, a minute or two while you screw the other screws and hold it into place. Anyhow, so this one looks pretty nice. I'm excited about that. It will make it into my son's room. So I don't know how often this one will make it on the show.
Hello, Ross. Ryan.
Is Ross Brand stopping by?
Yes. Can I ask you? Ross is asking what monitor sizes does it work for?
Smaller, I want to say it goes up to 32 inches. My son's is 27. I believe it goes up to 32 inches. No, it says most going up to 30 inches, 13 to 30 inches. So I went with that one because my son's monitor was 27 inches, and that seemed like a good idea. All right. So thanks for that. I do see a couple of questions out here. I will address them. Tommy says the Wally is an Amazon small business brand. Probably, I think this is relatively new. Like, I haven't seen it, and maybe I just haven't looked, but I went with this one because it was smaller. It appeared relatively new, as in I hadn't seen it before. And I just, for computer monitors, I like to have some of the smaller mounts because you can get TV mounts for like your big screen TVs. But I found when you get a TV mount for a 45-inch TV, it just seems much too large for a 24 or a 27-inch monitor. So I was happy to find something a little bit smaller from Wally. Alessandra hit the follow button. So thanks, Alessandra, for following along. She says, hi, Ryan. I'd like to get featured in your stream. How can I reach out? Well, you can find me at liveshoppingcommunity.com. Or you can go out to ryanis.live. It takes you to my Amazon storefront. And I think from there, you can find out how to get in touch with me. I am fairly easy to find on the internet. My name is Ryan Swanstrom. See, so I'll type my name out there. There's my name, Ryan Swanstrom. Look me up on the internet. I am the one who looks like me. There's like 2 Ryan Swanstroms on the internet. So thanks for that. Or you can go to Live Shopping Community, which is my website as well. Or you can look up Marco Novo on the internet and contact him. And yeah, and then you can be featured on the Homeazin show with both of us here together. Okay.
Yep.
Yes. We would welcome some different sponsors, for the Homeazin show. All right. And keeping with the theme of complete randomness of Ryan's new products today, I got another box unboxing to do today. Well, so they taped this box shut, but they also glued the cardboard down. So even though I cut the tape, it still didn't want to open. This is the Dove Men Plus Care 2-in-1 shampoo. Wasn't that an amazing unveiling and revealing?
Absolutely. Oh my God.
There you go. Anyhow, I buy this in bulk. You get four of them in this box. It's not that I have so much hair that I need that much shampoo. It's just you live with. I feel kind of funny talking about shampoo because I'm probably not the greatest shampoo spokesman in the world. I don't have a lot of hair left on top of my head, but I do have a number of teenage boys, and there's 7 people at my house. So we go through a lot of shampoo. I think I have 1 item left in my new products. I told you once I got started on the new products, Marco, it was going to be a while. All right. Let me see if I can get this next one in here. The Dji Ocean Tower Fan. Tower Fan, folks. Marco, this is the first fan I have ever owned in my life. Never owned a fan before. But here, we're going to try to slide this a little closer so that we can get a better view. Here is my tower fan from Dji Ocean. Full disclosure, they did send this to me to try out and to test out, and so far I'm happy with it. But turn this thing on. It tells you the temperature. You can maybe see that. There we go. You can see the temperature up there, 72. It's got a number of different settings. It has a timer on it, so I can hit the timer, and in increments of 1 hour, you can have it delay and run the fan for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, all the way up to 24 hours. Then in the middle, it has an oscillation feature. This is what I think is really cool about it. If you'll notice, the oscillation feature is on. It does not rotate the whole fan. It just rotates this inner section right here. So you can kind of see that moving back and forth. That's pretty cool, I thought. And then it has, on the far right, you can set to low, medium, or high. Let me see if I can do that. So you can see it just went up to medium, and now it's on to high. Maybe you can hear that. It's a little bit blowing quite a bit of air out now. Blowing things around on my desk. Better turn that back down to 1D. And then it has these 3 different modes, which I think are really pretty neat. Here, I got to get my microphone adjusted correctly. We'll just go with it right there. Those 3 modes. So it has a regular mode that just blows out a constant stream of air set on normal. Then you can, I wanted to oscillate this again. Then it has what's called the natural mode. And I'll see if I can get us there. Yeah, it's on a natural mode. And this tries to mimic being outside where the breeze coming at you is not necessarily constant. Sometimes it's lower, sometimes it's a little bit higher, sometimes it's still outside. And so that's what the natural is. Then there's one more setting and mode, and it's nighttime mode. And so instead of being kind of random, this one's a rhythmic stream of sometimes it's a little bit heavier, a little bit lighter, but it goes on a rhythm. And so that rhythm kind of helps you fall asleep a little bit. But that's my new Dji Ocean fan. So far, I've been pretty happy with it. I'm excited to own a fan at my house. My 14-year-old son asks me about every 3 hours, when are you done talking about that fan on the live show so I can put it in my room? So we'll see. But that there concludes my portion of the what's new in your office this week. And Tommy also said, Ryan, there's a $50 coupon on the Dji Ocean. That is true. You can save $50 on that right now so you can get under $80. And Tommy says, Ryan, do you get the Dove in the subscribe and save? I do not get my Dove soap in the subscribe and save, but I maybe should get that about every 6 months because I think it was about 6 months ago that I ordered a previous box of that. So that's a good idea. I currently don't use the subscribe and save for anything, and I maybe should. All right, I'm going to turn this fan off because it's it's 43 inches tall. It's more designed to set on the floor, not so much on a desk. All right, Marco.
You're creating a new trend.
Here on the Homeazin show, we are all about new and trendy, but I don't think that's a trend I'm going to start.
Okay, all perfect. Right. So I skipped, and sorry, Tommy, I skipped his questions. I was so deep on my explanation that I missed this question from Tommy. The first one is, so the B600 merges your camera, speaker, microphone, and light into one camera. Exactly. Okay, that's the thing. And right now, for instance, I'm using the speakers from the camera for the first time. Okay, and they sound pretty nice. Okay. And then Tommy asked, would you say the B600 is professional quality? I still believe that if you want to have this professional quality, maybe webcams, they are not the best option. I think DSLR are mostly mirrorless by these days. They look more professional. Okay, so maybe yes, it's in the kind of edge of transitioning. Okay, this camera, but the thing is, for instance, this one, let me show you this one. Let me crush you a little bit. Smash you. So this camera is a $300 camera. Okay, and I think it has a better image than this one. Okay, So let me show you. Let me make the transition. This is a $300 camera, 290, 220. Okay. And the thing is, this one and this camera, it's in my, I think she could be on my favorite items, and both are my surprising items because I didn't have that much expectations about this camera. It was like those crazy moments when you're sneaking around to see what's happening on Amazon, and then you suddenly find a webcam or a camera. This, in this case, is a camcorder, and you, okay, let me try it. Let me lose my mind. I'm gonna try it. So I think this one has a better image than this one. So with more, I don't know, maybe $80, you will get, in my opinion, a better solution for you. And besides, it's well, you don't have the lights. Yes, you don't have this nice light. You don't have speakers as well, but it has an amazing microphone, a nice image, and you can use it outdoors to make your recordings. And for instance, if you like to go to concerts, and hopefully you can record them, don't please don't try this thing. Don't do illegal things by I don't know, ignoring the copywriting. But the thing is, even though yes, the B600 has a nice image, I wouldn't put it in a professional stage. Ryan, do you have any questions there?
Oh, Tommy did say that for the Dove soap that I have, the shampoo, he said if I got on the subscribe and save program here on Amazon, for those of you that don't know, there are a number of products and things like soap, shampoo, products that you're going to end up ordering every so often, like every month or two. And maybe the shampoo, if you buy the 4-pack, for me, maybe every 6 months. Makes sense. Amazon can get you on a subscribe and save program. And what that means is you just click the subscribe and save button and check out. And every however many months that you specify, they will send you that new product so you don't have to come on and order it every time. And right now, for the Dove soap, if you sign up and get on the subscribe and save program for this one, you'll save 40% on your first order of these. So just helps save you a little bit of time, and right now it saves you a little bit of money as well. So thanks for that reminder, Tommy. I don't think I knew that. I probably should have got on the 6-month subscribe and save, because when you go to buy the same product again, it tells you when you last purchased it. And so then like you can kind of get an idea of how often you're going to need to get new stuff here.
That's good. Yes.
Yes.
And if that information was not there, you're a data scientist, so you can make your calculations, your analysis, and then you can come up with a nice formula to buy the shampoo.
Yeah, and you can always cancel your subscribe and save at any time if you're like, I don't use that product anymore, or maybe I got it too frequently. You can always do that and adjust it. But it's time to go to our next section, Marco.
Let's do this. And the flow of the show is going good. Almost 1 hour, and we only covered one section, which is awesome.
We do have this problem here on the show. Although I want to say the last couple of weeks we've stayed right on schedule and finished. We made it through all the sections, but today we're probably. I'll try to not take as much time now. I'll try to go.
Well, the thing is, also we want to cover properly all the questions coming from our beloved viewers, which is important because they are here to get the most insightful information. So I don't mind getting more time, going further with explanations, because this is what we want to do, providing good information to our beloved viewers.
Yes, that's what we like to do here.
So,
provide good information.
Let's talk about the deals of the week. What do you have, Mr. Ryan?
Oh, what do I have? Trying to fix this microphone here. Oh, okay. Deals of the week. So I've been trying to put lightning deals into my carousel, and I have some lightning deals on vacuums today, but I got to set this down. So Eureka, my favorite vacuum right now is my Eureka. And I put this one in the carousel because this exact one is not the one on lightning deal today, but I'll quick tell you about this one. I love it. It's got the handheld portion. You can take it off. It has, mine's got headlights on it, but it's sort of its smaller sibling is the Eureka Lightweight, and it's on a lightning deal today for $175. So in honor of that, I thought we should maybe vacuum some in the office and get things all cleaned up. Got to clean up back here. Some live vacuuming here on the show. Get that cleaned up. It's looking pretty nice.
Yes.
But so that's vacuum number one. I really like this one. I'm going to put this back on the shelf. It includes a stand, so it mounts up on the wall back there. But we have another vacuum on sale today.
Can I say I complained about something?
Yes, you can complain.
One of the things I think they should put on that vacuum cleaner is RGB lights.
That's a good idea.
Yes, this will turn vacuum cleaner cleaning a more entertaining experience.
And when you go forward, they can be one color, and when you pull the vacuum back,
yes,
here,
for instance,
they can change colors.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, hold on here a second. I think. Oh, you want to come in for a quick second and say hello?
Oh, it's me.
Oh, she says it's National. Thank you.
Hello.
What are you doing today? Upstairs now? No, you're going to stay here all day? Well, thank you for the donut. When I'm done with my section of the show, I'm going to eat a donut. And if Survival Mike was here, he would be of my donut.
Now I'm really jealous.
All right. All right. I'm going to set you down. You get to sit on the Gabrielly chair. You get to be the guest of honor here on the show. So everyone, that's Miss Misha. Here, I need to bring. It's about time that we get the Eufy S11 Infinity Vacuum out of the box and finally put this to use. What do you think, Misha? Is it time that we put this vacuum to use? She doesn't even know what we're doing. I will make you be the assistant here. You want to hold this? You want to hold that? Here is the main handle portion. You want to hold that? Oh boy. It is heavy. You got to use both hands because, yeah. All right. We also need, trying to figure out what pieces I need here. There, we need this. We're going to need this. We're going to put the vacuum together and we're going to use it today. All right. Tommy says, Ryan, I see that the Eureka comes with an option to purchase an extended warranty. Any thoughts on that? Gobi lights for your vacuum. I don't typically get extended warranties on my products, and here's why. I think I've been in the past, warranties haven't always worked out so well for me. You are in a box. Yeah, see those boxes on the screen? Yeah. Tommy, I just haven't had great luck with warranties in the past. I always feel like the companies come up with a way to void my warranty. It's too heavy. All right. You want to get in a box? You are in the box. we have special guest here on the show today. Oh, look at, I made a mess on top of my chair. Do you want to try out the vacuum, Misha? We might let Miss Misha try out. You pull the trigger. Here, you got to stand over here so they can kind of see. Pull the trigger with your finger. And then move it around. But you got to hold the trigger down while you move it. Oh, it's too heavy. All right, this one has headlights. Look at that. Look at that. Let me show you what it looks like down here. Are you stealing my donut? She's stealing my donut. What? Marco thinks that's really funny. All right. She thinks it's a delicious donut. All right, we are doing some massive cleanup in here. Here, let me even tilt this camera a little bit.
Can I wash my hands?
Yes, you can go wash your hands. You can't see my head anymore. Here, I'll bend down. Oh, look at that. We're getting some good cleaning. So the headlights on the front of your vacuum, people always say, I never want to vacuum in the dark. I get that you don't vacuum in the dark, but you know what? You often vacuum behind a couch, in a closet, underneath a desk, and there's usually not great light there. And just having the lights, like you can see it underneath my desk here, it's way easier to see back there. But this is the vacuum from Eufy, which is an Anchor company. And you can see as I'm moving it around, the end of this rotates pretty easily. There's my daughter stepped right in front of it. She's going to eat the donut. You can take the bottom half of the vacuum off. Now you need to go wash your hands again. All right. So that is the Eufy vacuum. There's a number of other attachments, hoses that come with it. It does have a stand to hang it on the wall. I probably need to get that hung up, but I don't know where I'm going to put this one in my house. This one's, anyhow, that's pretty cool. I'm making a mess in my office. Somebody keeps eating my donut, crawling around. This is something, Marco. Oh, the two other things that I wanted to highlight that are sale items. There's a Linksys Mesh Wi-Fi 6 router that I wanted to highlight. It's on sale for, what is it, $109? Yeah, $109.64. So if you're looking for a new router, that one from Linksys is maybe a good choice. Oh, she's back. She's back. All right, we got one more item here.
Go to Grandma's house.
You're going to go to Grandma's house? All right, well, that'll be fun. The last item I wanted to highlight that's on sale is the Generac Home Power One. And thanks to Generac for sponsoring the show this week and all month here. But this is the Home Power One. It's $100 off. I think there's even a $50 coupon in addition to that. But you get 3 AC power ports on it, 2 USB A's, 2 USB C's, and a DC car charging port there. It can withstand, or it can send up 1,000 watts. And you? And Misha, you're on sale this week?
Yes.
Misha is on sale this week, whatever that means. She's not for sale, but there you go. You can get it just like this, and you plug it in to a regular AC outlet in your house. Great for taking camping with you, or just going on the go somewhere. If you want to have some portable power, it is a great option. Or you can get, I believe the set I have also has $150 off. Right now, you're showing them some Tic Tacs. It comes with 2 solar panels. All right. So, Marco, I'm going to toss the show back to you, and I'm going to try to clean up my office here and see if my daughter is ready to go to Grammy's house and maybe eat my donut.
Okay.
Come here.
So
I was going to give you a hug.
It's highlighted.
Oh, yeah.
Microphone.
Yeah.
Hopefully
All right.
you can hear me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. All right, I'm gonna mute myself, and I'm gonna see what we're gonna do with Miss Misha here.
Okay. So this is the microphone from Terrian. Okay, it comes with this nice, beautiful case. Okay, where you have 2 transmitters and 1 receiver, and also all the cables that you need to work. 2 lavaliers microphones, so you can use the microphone like this with this lavalier microphone, or you can use, let me show you the transmitter. You can use the built-in microphone, which is here, and which sounds like this. I'm not monitoring in real time how it sounds, but hopefully this will sound good. Okay, and it's in a deal. Let me share. Okay, you'll save 20%. It's around $30, more or less. And this is really a nice wireless microphone. You can go up. It has a range of 50 meters, which is 164 feet that you can move around. Okay, because this is wireless with radio waves, it's not Bluetooth. For me, it's more reliable. Okay, one of the problems about Bluetooth wireless is that sometimes they kind of don't work properly. There's a lag, or they are kind of making some noises. And this kind of connection, it's more reliable. Besides, it will allow you a wider range of capturing, because with Bluetooth, maybe we can talk about 30 feet or something. With this one, you have 164 feet of range. The next item in a deal is, let me highlight it. I just got this a few weeks ago, this nice earbuds from Anker, Soundcore by Anker, by the way. This Liberty 3 Pro noise cancelling earbuds. Let me show you. Hopefully I can change the camera. This is how they look. Look how awesome. They have amazing sound. Okay, really detailed sound. For instance, if you like to hear acoustic guitar and something, or piano, this gives you a really detailed sound, which I love. Okay, it comes with 4 replacements of ear tips and the ear wings included. Okay, so let me put this on my ear so you can see how it looks. This side. Something that I want to mention about these earbuds and about Soundcore listening devices like earbuds or headphones. They have pretty awesome devices. The thing, they have an app for both Android and iOS, which works pretty nice to adjust the settings. For instance, one of the things, they are touching devices. Okay, you need to make different touches, like for instance, 1 tap, double tap, triple tap, or a long press of 2 seconds to change things. For instance, go to the previous track, next track, volume up and down, play, pause, and activating the noise cancellation. And the thing is, the nice thing about this is that you can set which feature, which thing you want them to do with which kind of touch. Okay, because usually this is made by default, and you have to learn how to go to the next track, how to put the volume up. And the thing with me is that most of the time I forget. With this app, besides you can remind as well. Okay, I don't know how to put this to pause. You can go to the app and check it. Besides, you have there some nice adjustments for the equalization. This is really a nice device. Okay, and the third deal of today is this. Let me check what it is. This pillow stand, which is here. And I'm going to put Ryan jealous again.
I do like that pillow.
Look, it's really comfortable. Okay, for instance, let me change the angle. I think it's this one. Yes. Okay, I need to hide this a little bit. So, for instance, if you are, before going to sleep on your bed and you want to read your favorite book, which could be this one about gamification, you can put this on your lap, and with this pillow stand, you can put here the book and read it. The stand, it's really light and comfortable, okay, really soft, okay. And it's double-faced. So, for instance, if you put this in the middle of a table, you can put a book one this side and another one this side, or a tablet or something, okay. It also has this, how can I call this, Ryan, these things here?
I think I would just call those grooves.
Grooves. And this surface, it's harder than this one. Okay, so they can hold properly the tablet or the book or whatever. Okay, or for instance, a little blackboard if you want to make some drawers or something. Who knows? And also, you have this zip at the bottom, which you can open. You can remove the foam from the inside if you want to wash the cover. Okay. I don't know about you, Ryan, but when you're a foreigner talking English, sometimes instead of saying washing, you say watching, which is nice.
That's okay.
Okay. Oh my God. What happened here?
That's not the right camera.
Yes. Okay. I messed a little bit. It was just to see if you were paying attention.
I was.
So, yes. Let me see if there's anyone else with a really nice. And the Spruce Charger, it's with a nice deal as well. Okay. I think Ryan, it's a huge fan of the Spruce Charger.
I am, yes.
I'm using it right now. It's here in front of me, charging wirelessly my my iPhone. Okay. You can charge up to 5 devices at a time. For instance, earbuds, a cell phone, or your laptop. Cell phones, it's up to you. You have this wireless charger, and then you have at this side, you have these 4 ports, 3 USB-C and 1 USB-A. And besides, and this is something that Ryan loves to highlight, is the fact that this is a smart charger. Okay,
yes, it is.
It's smarter than I am, because I just realized that the iPhone could be charged wirelessly 1 week ago, and I got this for, I don't know, maybe 1 month. So shame on me. Okay, and what it does, it automatically will read which wattage your device needs to be charged properly. Okay, and then it sends the right amount of power. And besides that, to save your battery, to give so your battery could last longer. When he is about to reach the full charging, it will decrease the amount of power that it will send to your device, which is good. Okay, so these were my deals of the day that I wanted to highlight. Do you have any comment which you need to?
I don't think so right now. I think we're good.
Okay, so let's move to the next section. So now it's time to talk about our favorite items. Those items that if for some reason we need to go to the desert island, we want to take these products with us.
If I was sent to a deserted island, these are the 3 items I would take with me. No question about it. First up, the Logitech MX Master 3 mouse is the one that I would take with me. This has been my favorite. Also could have been my surprising product because I didn't expect I would like it quite as much as I would. It works well for someone with a larger hand. At first, I wasn't sure I was going to like this thumb slot right there where your thumb goes, but I really do. It's got your regular 2 buttons on it. Plus, it also has a scroll wheel, but the scroll wheel has 2 different types of functionality. You can have it really, really fast scrolling, meaning like there's just nothing there. It'll go super fast. If you press this button right here, it switches the scrolling. Now it is notched scrolling, meaning it goes just a little bit, and it has a notch in it. On the side, you've got 2 keys. So when you're browsing, by default, this goes forward, backward. This is a horizontal scroll, which means you can scroll left to right on things on your screen or, turn pages through a book that way if you want to. So that is the Logitech MX Master 3 mouse. It's one of my favorites out there. And for the next item in the carousel, sticking with the Logitech MX series, the Logitech MX Keys Mini Keyboard is the one right here. This is the one I use. It does light up. I turned it off so that if I happen to bump any buttons, I don't mess anything up on the show. So I temporarily turned it off. There's an off on power button right there. You charge it via USB-C. The charge does last a very long time. When you get low on charge like this weekend, it flashes a green light right here. And then I plugged it in and charged it up. And so I appear to have plenty of charge. It lasts many, many weeks is what I found as far as power on it. But it's got all your keys. It's smaller than some of your other keyboards, but they accomplish that not by making the keys smaller. They got rid of your number pad over here. They brought your arrow keys down right under here and kind of got rid of the rest of that stuff. Plus, there's not anything above the top of the keyboard, so it's a little bit smaller. If you have a small desk space, this is a great keyboard to use. I'm a big fan of it. Plus, it can pair, all the Logitech MX stuff can pair and connect to a number of different devices. So on this one, I did turn it on now. It can connect to 3 devices. When I press the number 2, it'll stop being connected to my computer in front of me, and it'll connect to my television, and you'll see a little message down here that says MX keyboard or something like that is now connected. So we'll try it. Press number 2. And see, there you go. Device connected. MX Keys M is now connected. So that's pretty cool. If I press the number 1 again. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The demos do not always work flawlessly on the live show. When I press the number 1, it should go back to my laptop. So it's connected to my TV. So if I wanted to search for things on my TV, or if I wanted to type in the long name of some movie I was going to search for, I could do that. If I press the number 1, it's going to disconnect from my TV. Now it says device disconnected, and it's connected again to my laptop. So that's the MX Keys. You can do the same thing with the mouse. They have a little button here at the bottom that if you press that, it connects to different devices once you have those set up. So those are two of my favorites. Oh, next on my favorites, I don't even know if this one's in my office. It is. It is. It should be in my office. It's my favorite, but I rearranged some things yesterday. The Bunsen Shredder. If you tune into the show frequently, you'll know Ryan is a huge fan of paper shredders. This Bunsen here is currently one of my favorites, and I was trying to see if I had any paper in the office to shred. I thought I had some. Oh, I do. I found it. I knew I could find the paper to shred. Mine, this Bunsen shredder will do 8 sheets of paper. It will run continuously for 4 minutes. It can handle credit cards. It can handle staples. And it does cross-cut, so it cuts your paper into tiny, tiny little chunks. So let me see. I got some mail. I don't really want this. Shred it. Shred it. I got some other mail that I don't really care to see. I'm just going to shred it all. Shred it. I don't know if any of the other live streamers have as much fun with paper shredders as I do. I think they're so much fun. I'm always talking about paper shredders. Anyhow, that's the one from Bunsen. It's one of my favorites. If you are at home, if you're like a home worker and you're like, I need a paper shredder and I don't want to break the bank. I want a pretty good one that's going to be durable and it's got enough power. I think the Bunsen is a great choice for a paper shredder. And then I have one other item in my favorites out here. The HP Deskjet 4155E printer. It is way down here on the bottom shelf over there, but it's my favorite printer. So if you're just looking for a printer for home use and you want to try something out, that's one that I would recommend to you. The HP 4155E. Woo! So those are my favorites, Marco. Back to you.
Okay.
Look at that. See that switch?
So one of my favorites, it's precisely this Shure MV7, an amazing microphone. Okay, let me highlight it because right now I messed. Okay, let me start with this because it's in a lightning deal. I just realized some minutes ago, and they are really awesome headphones. Okay, those were sent to me by TravelApp. Okay, besides having an amazing sound, they have also a really detailed sound. They are really comfortable. These paddings, they are really nice, soft, and smooth. Okay, you have this side of the headphone. It's a touching panel, and it's here when you can control the listening. Okay, for instance, if you want to go to the next track, you just need to slide to the front. If you want to go to the beginning of the track or previous track, you slide back, volume up, volume down, to tap to play and pause, which is awesome as well. Another, the battery lasts long. Okay, and one of the things, okay, they have lots of things. Active noise cancellation works pretty well. Okay, so please don't use it if you are in a crowded place or close to some danger. Turn the active noise cancellation off because this may put you in danger. Okay, and another thing, another feature that I really like about them is the placement awareness. And what do I mean about this? When the headphones understand that they are not placed properly in your ears, this will put the music on standby. Okay, so you are listening and suddenly someone calls you and you need to interrupt the listening. You need to make a pause. If you just lift like this a headphone or remove it like this, or even remove this will automatically, in the same second, put the audio track on standby. If when we are listening to music, this is nice, I think it's even nicer when we are listening, for instance, a podcast, which they tend to be longer. Okay, so it's hard to find the right place where we left it if this doesn't put in pause the track, or audiobooks the same. Okay, so nice sound, active noise cancellation, really good, comfortables, the battery lasts long, they are waterproof as well, which is awesome, and they are in an awesome deal. Okay, today you will save $60 with this deal, only 15% available. So run to get this awesome TravelLab Z7 Pro headphones. And Tommy, it's making a question now. I will answer in the right time. Marco, the TravelLab is in an Amazon small business brand. It's designed to help customers who want to support small businesses while also enjoying the convenience and security of shopping in Amazon store. Nice, nice. And TravelLab, they have really nice stuff. The next favorite item is this awesome, let me see what it is, this microphone, the MV7. Okay, this is a Shure microphone. If you want to improve your sound, this could be a nice option. Okay, and the nice, besides having a great sound, there's something that I want to highlight about this microphone, is the fact that it is an hybrid microphone. For instance, this Shure, it's also an amazing, well, it's a wonderful microphone. Okay, but the thing is, it's only an XLR microphone. So when you buy this microphone, you need to buy an XLR cable, an audio mixer, or an audio interface, whatever. With this one, you don't need to buy that because it comes with 2 USB cables, and you can use this microphone as a USB microphone. Besides, when you get a microphone like this, you want to get more from it. So Shure has a software, Shure Plus Motive or Motive Plus. I never remind the proper name. Let me check. Shure Plus Motive, which will allow you to play around with the settings. Okay, like you can adjust the proximity of the microphone. You can say to the software, look, I'm close to the microphone, or I'm away from the microphone. So you can adjust the gain, you can adjust compression, you can adjust so many things that you will love what this software can do for you. Besides, it has this nice touch panel, so you can adjust the gain, the volume of the headphones, because you can plug here headphones as well. Okay, here is when you want to go to the next level, you can plug here XLR cable. Okay, and also you have here a button where you can mute the microphone. Okay, besides that, I think it's noticeable how it sounds. And when we talk about microphones and we can listen how it sounds, I think it's a huge thing. So this was the another favorite item. And to finish, I need to talk about these LED panels, because the lights, they are really important to get a better image. Okay, so I bought these LED panels from Newer. You can adjust the brightness, you can adjust the color temperature, you can have endless RGB colors, not like the vacuum cleaner from Ryan that only has one color, which is a little bit boring. You can have different 9 scenes to bring more entertainment and joy and whatever to your live show or recorded video or even photo shooting. And the even more nice thing is that you can do everything. You can do the all control through this cell phone app available on Android and iOS. Okay, you can turn lights on and off with your finger. You can adjust the brightness with your finger. Maybe this angle, it's better to see that. Okay, because you see everything. Okay, I'm moving my finger here. Okay, you can adjust these RGB colors. And you have these nice scenes. 9 of them. Awesome. Okay, so if you want to have this, and it's always good to say next level lights, this from Newer could be a nice option for you. So there you go. I think it's time to go to the next section. Are you ready, Ryan, or do you have any questions there?
What is our next section?
It's the next one.
The next one. You know, I'm going to pause here real quick because Tommy just brought up, and I don't know if this is going to fall in line with the next section or not, but there's an HPRT printer out here. It's on a lightning deal in my carousel, but Tommy just pointed out that in addition to the lightning deal, so the lightning deal takes the price from $289 down to $246.49, but right now there's an extra additional $30 coupon on it. So you're getting the lightning deal, which is a good lightning deal on this one, and you're getting the extra $30 coupon code on it, which I don't even know if that's really allowed to do a lightning deal with a coupon. I'm guessing it is allowed, but it's a fantastic deal. So if you're looking for a portable printer, it is slightly different than the one I have. Difference is the one I have is black, and the one you're going to get out here that's on the lightning deal today is white. Other than that, I think they are pretty much the same portable printer there from HPRT. You do get this little carrying case with it. It comes with an extra ribbon of printer ink that you might need on it, some instructions, a charging cable. There's a charging cable on it right there. You can charge it up. And it includes 50 sheets of glossy paper to print with on it. It does print slightly better on the glossy paper, not a lot better. I've done some print demos with and without the glossy paper. I think it prints fine on regular paper, but that is how it works. So if you need to travel frequently, let me see if I can grab some print demos. Well, I only saved one of the print demos, and that's on the white paper or the regular paper. Anyhow, so if you travel a lot and you need to bring a portable printer with you, I think that white one right now from HPRT would be an excellent choice for you. And the lightning deal on it right now is, I think that's as good of a deal as I've seen on it. The lightning deal does occasionally happen for $246, but the lightning deal with the $30 coupon does not happen all that often. So go out there and pick one of those up. Anyhow, sorry to hijack the show there, Marco, but that was a fantastic deal that hadn't been highlighted, and I thought I better bring it up.
Absolutely. And Tommy asked me about these LED panels. So, Tommy, could you use the Newer lights outdoors, say, for a music festival? Well, actually, they are not waterproof, okay, but you can carry them outside. Not this model I was talking, because this has the stands there to clamp. You don't have the tripod stands, but the others that I have, that, for instance, you can see there. They have this mount with a tripod. And also, besides, you have two sources of power. They could be connected directly to a power strip, for instance, but it's not provided. You can plug batteries. Let me show you. So this is how it looks. So here you can put two batteries, one here, the other one here. Okay. I have no idea how long they last. But as far as we are talking about LED lights, probably it will last a pretty nice time. Okay. So I think we can move on.
Let's move on.
So I'm back. So in this section, we will talk about those products that we bought, and then we think to ourselves, oh my God, this was such an amazing purchase I made. I'm so proud of myself because I'm really a wise shopper. What do you have, Ryan?
All right. Here we go. The surprising product here. So we've got the HP Laserjet M110we. This is my latest, newest printer at my house. Yes, I do put it back in the box. Here's why this one's in my surprised by how small it is. Also surprised at how fast the printing comes out of it. So far, I've just really been happy. It's a Laserjet printer instead of an inkjet printer. So that means you can get more printing without having to get new ink. It does only do black and white, but if you print a lot of black and white things, I would highly recommend these. Plus the price on the Laserjet printers, this one is $129 now, has gone down quite a bit. And they now are affordable and comparable with the inkjet printer. So that's surprising item number one. We are going to see if we can get that back in the package. Look at how good I am at repacking things, Marco. I'm an expert at it.
Yeah, you're getting really good. You're improving.
Improving. It's constant improvement. That's what we're about here. Oh, look at that. It all just goes nicely into the box. There we go. I need to shoot a video on this one, which is why it's still in the box. And next surprising item in the carousel. I got a number of these in here. Another one from Generac, because I have a little bit of a story with this. So Generac, they provide these emergency power station backups. This one is the Generac Home Power 2. So I've been talking for a long time that where I live in South Dakota. See, here's my microphone again. I keep playing with this today, and it's just not working out right for me. In South Dakota, we get lots of thunderstorms. Occasionally, tornadoes come around here. But where I live, hardly ever do I lose power at my house. In the 12 years that I've been in my house, we have lost power 2 times. 2 times. One of those times came this last Monday, and I was so excited that the power went out, and I had one of my Generacs here to power it up. So we lost power for about an hour and a half. I was charging my refrigerator at my house with this. Secretly, I was hoping the power would be out for a little bit longer than that, so I'd like really get the option to test this thing out. But it powered up my fridge just fine. It works well. This one is the Home Power 2, really designed to be a emergency backup type situation at your house. So for remote workers, it could be maybe you're going to lose power and you still want to be able to continue to do some work. You plug your Wi-Fi router into this and your laptop or your computers and monitors into that and get it to work. Or if you were just, at home and you want to be able to run your refrigerator if the power goes out, or keep your freezer going, or some of those essential appliances, it works great. If I turn this on, I don't know if you can see, there's a little screen there. It tells me I have 82% charge in here. It does hold over 2,000 watt hours of power. And at one time, you can send out 2,200 watts via the 4 AC outlets. It also has 2 USB A's, 2 USB C's, and a car charging port in there. So that is the Generac Home Power 2. I have one with the 2 solar panels on it. So I've been trying out solar energy and solar power. It's been kind of cool. So Generac is sponsoring the shows. So full disclosure there on that. But I think it's a cool product. I'm excited about it. Next up in my surprising items. I know I had a few more in here. I just got to find them. Surprising. Oh, I was going to bring this into the office, and I didn't. I got a new string trimmer from Greenworks a couple weeks ago, and I finally got it out. It's just been, maybe it shouldn't be surprising because I had high expectations for it, but it was under $50. I had the batteries for it from my lawnmower, so I didn't have to spend a little extra money to get those batteries. It's just been really great. I finally got to try it out this week on my yard, and it did a superb job. And the last one that I wanted to bring up is the Rocketbook Orbit. I use mine every day. And that's why this one is surprising, because I didn't know how much I would end up liking and enjoying having a Rocketbook. So that's what I've got here, the Rocketbook Orbit. Great thing about these is you write with a Pilot friction pen, a regular pen. You can write and, draw pictures on here. Then when you're done, you pull out your phone, you open up the Rocketbook app, you snap a picture of the page. And so you can kind of see my page right there. You snap a picture of the page, and it uploads that picture, stores it off into the Rocketbook app. It will transcribe and pull out any text, because you see on here, I have written some different text and things up there. It will also take that text and take those images, and it can send it to Microsoft OneNote, Microsoft OneDrive. It can send it out to Google Drive. You can put it in a Slack channel, Evernote. You can email it to yourself and other people. So I'm loving it. The great thing about it is all that stuff is saved. So if you're like me and you take a bunch of notes and 2 months later you can't find those notes, you can't figure them out, you can go back into the Rocketbook app on your phone and you can search for various texts that you had written in the note, and it'll bring back those pictures for you. So I'm a huge, huge fan of the Rocketbook products. And Tommy says, Ryan, I just got my Pilot friction pens refills yesterday from Amazon. Pilot friction clicker erasable. Yes, I think I even have that out in my other category of products, Tommy. So when I need to run out of ink, I might have to order some different pens for myself. But yeah, the pens that you use with the Rocketbooks, they're the Pilot friction pens. They're erasable ink. Oh, and I forgot to mention this. When you are done using your page, take the included microfiber cloth, get it a little wet, wipe it off, and you're ready to write new notes on there. Great for students, great just for people that take a lot of notes. There you go. So that is my surprising items of the day, Marco. So I will toss it back to you.
Okay, perfect. So today, my first surprising item, as I mentioned before, and this camera could lay in some different categories, but today it will be on surprising items. Let me show you. So this is the camera. Okay, this is a Zoom Handycam, and I'm talking Zoom. It's a brand that makes audio recorders. I'm not talking about the Zoom software. Okay, so this is a really nice camera. You can see for $300 or less, you can get this camera. Amazing image up to 4K. It has a built-in microphone. You can plug two more microphones as far as they are XLR or a quarter of inch jack. Quarter of inch, if you don't know what it is this kind of jack. If you don't know what an XLR cable is, it's something like this. Has an amazing sound. Okay, and let me because it's good to say, oh, it has an amazing sound. How can we know? I'm gonna use the microphone built in the camera because I don't want to fool you.
I think I lost your audio. I think we lost Marco's audio. Sorry, we're getting back.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can.
Okay, so now you're listening to this microphone. This is the microphone, the built-in microphone of this camera. You can see it there. Okay. This is how it sounds. You can adjust the levels of the camera, of the microphone. Also, you can plug these two more microphones. If, for instance, one of them or both of them, they are condenser, they need this 48 volt phantom power, which this camera can provide as well. Also, you can power the camera and connect it to your computer to use it as a webcam only using a USB cable. For instance, I have the battery here. Okay, I'm not using the battery. I'm using the USB cable to power the camera. Or you can use a HDMI cable. It has to be a micro HDMI to HDMI. Okay, right. You can buy it on Amazon. And with this, you can use this camera with a video capture card like the one I'm using right now, the Elgato HD60S, which is an awesome video capture card. Okay, so this is an amazing option. If you want to give that upgrade on your image from a webcam to a better image, I think this is a really nice option because usually a mirrorless camera, DSLR, or a camcorder, they tend to be more expensive, okay? And this one, it's only $300, which is, I think, a really reasonable price, having in mind the quality of this camera, okay? So the next surprising item, let me highlight it. First, let me find it. I think this will be a struggle. There you go. It's this T-Smart device. It's a switcher, and you can switch from one computer to another really easy. For instance, you have a working computer and also a gaming computer. You can switch. I have a laptop here which is connected with this cable. They provide you the cables. It's HDMI to bring the image, USB-A to bring the information. Okay, so I'm going to do right now, as you can see on my monitors, I'm using what is showing is my desktop. I'm going to switch. And now I think you can see that I have my laptop. A nice thing is that you connect here as well your mouse and keyboard, which is awesome. Okay, so I can use the keyboard here. So I only need one keyboard, one mouse to control 2 computers. I'm going to switch back to my main computer. And there you go. So this could be a nice situation if you only have 2 monitors, or if you have a wide monitor that you want to use with 2 different computers, or if there, for instance, in Ryan's situation, he has 2 kids who don't want to use the same computer, but they want to use the same monitor. So with this switch, they can switch back and forth the computers, which I think it's really nice. So I covered my surprising items today. I think we can go to the next section if there's... Okay, let me answer. Tommy Marco, could they use Zoom QA to make YouTube videos and podcasts? Yes, you can. You can do that. Because I only made 1 recording with this camera. I didn't watch it. But the thing is, as you... Okay, I think I'm still using this microphone. Yes, I didn't change it, by the way. Shame on me. I think this way you can listen better, my sound. Hello, how are you? Does it sound better like this?
A little bit.
Okay, so I'm using this microphone, having in mind that usually we record a podcast looking with video cast as well. Look into the camera, not the way I was doing this. It's okay to record the podcast. But, for instance, let me do this. Let me lose my mind. Where is the XLR cable? It should be somewhere here. It's here. I'm going to connect the XLR cable. So this is something that you can do as well. I'm going to connect this to the camera. And now the microphone you're listening is this one. Can you listen to me?
Yes. It sounds very clear, very good now. The other microphone through the camera sounded pretty good, but I mean, there's a definite increase in quality.
And the thing is, and I forgot to mention, this records the audio tracks separately. So it's way better to edit afterwards the podcast. There you go.
All right. Hey, I got a couple of comments and shout outs on my end. Modern Day Tech stopped by. Thanks, Modern Day Tech, for stopping by. And I was chatting with Tommy a little bit in the chat. He mentioned the Pilot friction pens, which you use with the Rocketbook notebooks, are on sale. And I said, I wish the Pilot friction pens, you could buy the pack of them in all blue color. They sell a black set, and then they sell a red, black, and blue set. I said, I wish you'd get it all blue. And Tommy said, surprising, Ryan, I would have guessed you'd want it all in red. And I said, maybe that's true, but I think school has ruined me for red ink. When you have that red ink, I think it just reminds me of getting questions wrong in school. And so Tommy said, me too. So that's what I wanted to do there. Whew, bring those up. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I'm Ryan. Over there is Marco. We make up the Homeazin show here on Fridays. Hit the follow button if you're new around here, either on my side or Marco's side. I talk a lot about remote worker type products. Marco talks about microphones, cameras, lighting, content creator type stuff. So thanks for being here. Jump in the chat anytime. Ask questions about anything in the carousel. We'll move around for you. So even if we're not on that section of the show, let us know and we will jump to try to help you out. Tommy says, Ryan, fans of the show are ready for a shredder demo. I already had a little shredder demo. I don't know if I got anything else left in the in the office to shred. Maybe next week. Might have to save more shredding for next week because I know, but over the weekend I will bring it. So we have some voting going on here in South Dakota next week. I think we have voting. So I'm getting political flyers in the mail, and I don't keep them all. I thought I could bring them down into my office and shred them, but like Marco mentioned early on in the show, we try to stay non-political on the show. I thought it would be a bad idea if I was shredding a flyer from some candidate that people on the show really liked or really didn't like. I don't know. I just thought probably best not to be shredding political flyers on the show. So I didn't do that.
Absolutely. So I think it's time for us to run our two last sections.
Oh, yes.
Are you ready?
It is.
Let's do this. Our wish list. Those products that we really long that Santa will bring it to us, and if it's before Christmas, even better. Ryan, what do you have?
All right. So I have some wish list items here on today. First up, Tineco vacuums. There's a couple of Tineco vacuums out here on different sales. One of them is a Tineco stick vacuum for $5.94. The other one is a cordless wet dry vacuum that is on a lightning deal today. I believe it's a lightning deal. Let me check. It is not a lightning deal, but it's on a $75 off, 25% off sale on the Tineco iFloors 3 cordless vacuum. It's wet dry. It vacuums and mops at the same time. And since I really do like the vacuums and I have a great time with them, I'm interested in some of these Tinecos. I also have an interest in trying out one of the Philips Norelco 7700 razors to compare. I have the Philips Norelco 3800 razor. I would kind of like to compare a Philips Norelco, the 7700, with my Braun Series 7 razor that I have. They are a little bit more comparable in price. So I'd love to try that one out from Philips Norelco. There is also a Philips Norelco 9000 that is out there on sale today for $249 that I'd be interested in trying out. And I think there was one other item, two other items. A robotic vacuum or a robotic lawnmower from Works would just be really cool to try out for my outdoor shows. And then a tent. And I have a couple in here. I don't know which one specifically I'm interested in, but I might take some of my boys camping this summer. And I thought maybe I will need a new tent for this. So I've been looking at a few different tents and kind of trying to figure out how much I want to spend on a tent. There's a Coleman that's on sale today, and there's a Eureka tent out here. So either of those. Tommy says there's a 5% coupon on the Bonsai shredder today. That's the Bonsai 14 sheet shredder, which I do have in the office right here. This one has 30 minutes of continuous runtime. It'll do 14 sheets at a time. It can handle credit cards and staples as well. That one, the Bonsai right there, probably more recommended for a small office where there's a couple people working there. Or if you're someone who works at home and you run into times where you have hundreds of sheets of paper that you need to shred at one time, you probably need to do that. Otherwise, it's overkill for most remote workers because, I mean, at my house, I rarely ever have more than 10 to 12 sheets of paper that I need to shred at one time. All right, back to you, Marco. That was my wish list.
Okay, so my wish list today includes this new Rodecaster Pro, which will be released next couple of weeks. It's an amazing device. The Rodecaster Pro, the one, it's amazing. This is, of course, even more amazing. You can get sound samplers. You can, and this is, I think it's a new thing that you can connect it to two computers at the same time, which is awesome as well. Up to 4 XLR microphones or TRS, which is good because sometimes there are some mixers / audio interfaces that only allow you to connect XLR cables like this one. Let me see if I can show you. Hopefully I can. Okay, so you can see here it's only a XLR plug. Okay, and in the so I can only connect their XLR microphone. There's no way that I can connect this kind of cables, which is a limitation. And with this new, well, even the Rodecaster Pro allows that, which is awesome. Nice features, nice look as well, and the design. I think it's a thing as well. And a really reliable device. It's a standard when we talk about audio interfaces in the creators world. So this is something that I'm sure that I would love to have. So people from Rode, if you are watching this broadcast, please reach out to me so we can talk about this. And let me see, because I think well, that's okay. We can go to the next.
All right, let's do it.
So it's time for us to be curious, sneaky, and ask to the other about some product listed in their carousel so he can explain to us about it. Ryan.
All right. So I'm going to see. Hey, I think, did we miss a section of the show today? Did we miss the you get more than what you pay for section?
We skipped a couple, yes.
All right. All right. No worries. No worries. I was just like thinking that was maybe going to show up. And it didn't. All right.
Do you want to cover that as well?
No, but here I got to sneeze for a second.
Okay. Saúde.
Woo! I think I'm okay. Oh, let me see what I want in here to have you. Hey, let's talk about, because I always like to talk about these. The Kyy Portable Monitor. Let's talk about that one, because I see it's in your carousel kind of towards the beginning.
So the Kyy monitor, it's there. Okay. Yes. So this is how it looks. A really nice portable monitor. Let me change. I think this angle, it's nice. Well, let me see if I can. Okay, maybe like this. It has this cover, which is foldable, so you can adjust the position. Okay. It comes with these cables, and about the cables, there's something that I want to highlight. If you have a full function USB connection, and this could happen on your cell phone or on your computer, you don't need to have these two cables. There's one provided by Kyy, which does this. In the same cable, you will get power to the portable monitor. This monitor doesn't have battery. Okay, so it needs to be connected to this charging cable in order to work. Okay, and with this full function USB, you can send the image feed to the portable monitor and charging or powering at the same time. If you don't have full function, then you need to use these two cables. This is an HDMI to mini HDMI. Okay, you connect the HDMI end to the computer, and then you have this one to power the monitor. Also, it comes with AC/DC adapter. Okay, so you can plug it to a wall outlet. Also, you have these speakers here. Okay, one side. Oh, you have one. Oh my God, I can't believe that.
Oh yeah, I brought this up because these are so. Marco and I both have one of these KYY monitors. They're great.
Yes. Let me see if. Okay, I can connect this. Fastly. Hopefully. Oh my God. There you go.
There it is.
Okay, so there you go. The image. You have here this kind of button knob, wherever you want to call it, where you can adjust the settings of the monitor. Really easy to do. Okay. And it has a pretty nice image as well. It's light. It's easy to put. It's 15.6. I think it's 15.6.
Yeah, it is.
Or 4. It's not even highlighted in the carousel. Shame on me.
It's all right.
Okay, now it is. And it's in a deal as well. So just let me... So, for instance, I like to work with 2 monitors. And when I go outside, I put my laptop and my portable monitor. Can you guess where I put both of them?
You put them in your backpack.
Absolutely. You're right. And then it's a really nice option. Okay, you can work easily outside with 2 monitors, which is really practical. Okay, so this is what I have to say about this KYY portable monitor. And I think, I don't know, maybe you're giving me a clue about the product you want to talk about.
I have a couple.
This nice gimbal.
Yeah. How about we talk about the gimbal? So I have the DJI Om4 gimbal, and I've realized this. They've bumped the price up on the DJI Om4 because I think it was early this year, they came out with the DJI OM5, which is the next one in the carousel. But here's how these gimbals work. So I take my smartphone. If you don't know this part disconnects from my gimbal. I can put my smartphone in here, and there's my phone. It magnetizes snaps back into place there. You have a gimbal. This one comes with a tripod, so you can stand it up, and you can install some software. It doesn't do this while you're live, but if you want to record a video, it'll follow you around your room. The tripod on this one does come off if you just want to use the handle for some vlogging, but watch this when I turn it on. Hold the button down. It's like a robot. And if I'm not mistaken, I put my phone in there upside down. But it's okay. I haven't tried to pay attention. It's what you get when you're live. See, my camera's down here. Anyhow, on the side over here, it says arrow, camera. Right there.
Okay.
It says camera.
Who cares?
Up. Anyhow, but then watch this. Double tap the button here. Oh, wow. And get a load of this thing. It's like a robot that you get to carry along with you. But one of the things I will say, and Marco has a gimbal too, and he will note this, they do take a little bit of practice. They do a fantastic job of keeping camera and video still and not wobbly. So I use mine a lot. Most of my videos I shoot for my recorded products, like recorded videos of products that appear on Amazon. My 14-year-old son shoots them, and he uses the gimbal for almost all of those. I think it just gives you a nice, smoother image when you're recording video. But I'm a big fan of that. This is the DJI OM4. Right now, I think I would recommend going with the newer model, which is the DJI OM5, which I do not have yet. But I think the 4 works great for me. And I would assume the 5 is going to be just as well. But the 5 is cheaper. It's less expensive now than the OM4. So that is my item that you got to ask more about today.
Okay, and there's something that I want to talk about gimbals, because I learned this because I was messing. One of the reasons they come with a tripod is to put them on. Instead of put on the gimbal, holding it on your hand, you should put it on a stable position with the tripod. So this will help you to calibrate properly. Because when you hold it with your hand, it's an unstable position. And this will not calibrate properly the gimbal.
Hey, I have a question.
Yes.
I have not. Should I recalibrate these every so often? Because I don't think I've recalibrated mine since.
Yes,
it was new.
It's not bad to do that as well.
Do you just do that in the software? I'll have to look into this. I don't remember.
You should put it in the tripod on a stable position, for instance, in the desk.
Yeah.
And then turn them on, and there's some settings where you can do that.
All right. I will look into that, because I bet that would be helpful for me. I should maybe recalibrate mine, because I'm sure it's been a while.
The thing is, and I had this situation, and then one thing led me to the other one. It was kind of overheating, and at some point the gimbal went crazy, like it was dead. And then I thought maybe because I was turning it on with holding it with my hand, it was not properly calibrated. And the thing is, when you do that, the gimbal won't explode, but the motors don't work as good as they should.
All right. And Tommy has a question for me out here. He says, Ryan, can you use a wide angle lens with the gimbal? You can kind of use just about whatever video angle lens you want to. It's designed for a phone. I mean, this is designed to hold a phone, but one of the things that does come with it, they come with these extra little sticky glue pads that you can stick on the back of anything and there's a magnet on this side, and it can snap into that. So you could hold things other than a phone with it. I don't know that it is strong enough that it would hold up a full DSLR camera. I think there's probably other gimbals you would want to get for something like that. Although I don't know. I'd have to look into that. But if you have a way to attach a wide angle lens, I know there are some little adapter lenses that you can get to put on your phone. You could easily use one of those with the gimbal as well. But that's a good question.
Absolutely. Well, usually the wide lens is something that you can adapt to the lens of your cell phone. There are some that kind of clamp over the lens of the cell phone. So
yeah, they just kind of put on the outside of the phone. So if you can get it on your phone, it should be no problem to use it with the gimbal.
Yeah. Absolutely. So we came to the end.
We did.
And now the end is near. And so we face the final section. So this was nice. This was hopefully entertaining, also hopefully insightful. Hope you liked our choices, our products, our recommendations, deals, tips, and tricks as well. Next week, don't forget, it will be a really special show because it will be Portugal Day. It's Day of Portugal. Camões, which was one of our most known and most celebrated poets and Portuguese communities across the world. I was sure that if Ryan, instead of South Dakota, lived in Newark, I'm pretty sure that he knew more Portuguese words.
Probably. I do not know very many.
If you lived in Canada, because there's Portuguese as well in Canada, but I think in the United States, the place where you find more Portuguese is in Newark.
Maybe I should move to Newark. I should just move to Portugal.
Or, yes, you can do that as well. But I think it's raining right now. I
think it was sunny when I started the show. Oh, the weather here is fantastic. So you're jealous, I bet. It's great weather. But I do not have a beach like you do in Portugal. So, don't be too jealous.
So don't forget. And by the way, you have a couple of seconds more to follow us. If you are watching Ryan, please follow Ryan and then type on your browser, open a new tab, type marketing.live, and you will find me, and then you will follow me. If you are watching on my side, please follow, then open a new tab, type ryanis.live, and then follow Ryan, please. Okay, we are really nice people. We want to go to the A-lister level, and we need your help.
Right. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thanks for being here on the show. Thanks to Generac Portable Power Stations for sponsoring my half of the show today. They do a great job with portable power. Stop by my shows sometime and ask me any questions about those. Also, thanks everybody for tuning in. I believe I'm not doing another show today. I don't know if I will probably do a mowing show sometime this weekend, maybe Sunday afternoon. If not, I will be back with my regular Ryan's Remote Work Hangout show on Monday morning, probably 9:30 Central Time. So if you're interested, love it if you would stop by there and ask me any questions on that. Marco, when do you think you'll be live again?
Monday
morning. Morning here in the United States. It's
afternoon my side
for Marco. Tommy says, fantastic show, Marco and Ryan. Appreciate
Thank
the
you,
deals and
Tommy.
recommendations. Yeah, and Tommy says you're going to do some lawn mowing shows this weekend. I probably will do one maybe on Sunday afternoon, but we hope everybody has a fantastic weekend, rest of your Friday. Hopefully here in the United States, you can push through the last half day of the work week and get yourself ready for hopefully a fun-filled weekend. But thank you so much for tuning in.
Enjoy. Bye-bye.
Goodbye,
See
folks.
you later. Take care. And don't open the door to strange people.